This is a review of the Fairfield Inn Suites in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, room 127. This is on the first floor, just down the hall from the actual concierge desk up front. So we're going to start by coming over to the left of the door when you're facing it. You have two switches right here. One will turn the hallway light on, and then something else, which we'll talk about in a moment. And then we've got another light switch, which will turn things on a little further in. Directly to the left of the door, you have your bathroom with a very generous sink space. Like really, there could have been a double sink right there, but you've got one sink and a very large vanity mirror right there with lighting on either side. And we're gonna kind of swing this way to show you your plug for the lights and your exhaust fan right there, and then an electrical outlet. Come over there, you've got your customary toilet. There's a little shelf ledge right here that kind of separates it from the actual sink area. Nice tile flooring. There is some wallpapering in here with art to keep you occupied while you're in here if you forget your phone. Over here we have the shower tub combo. We're just gonna pull the curtain out of the way there. It is a cloth curtain, so not sure I particularly care for that, but that's okay. There is a grab bar right there, as well as we'll kind of come in here and show you the hardware. There's your on off, there's your spigot, place to put your stuff. And then here is our shower head. Coming back, we have the bowed shower curtain rod. There is a light in there, and it does actually look like this is real tiling, not plastic behind there. And then up top is tiling. So at least in the bathroom area for the shower, you don't have wallpaper, which I appreciate. And then down here, you have your actual pumps for the stuff that you get. And then back down there one more time on the other side, another place to put your stuff. And if we swing back across past the toilet, there is a garbage can right in here. There's your teepee. But you'll notice over here, you only have one thing of soap, and the rest are going to be pump. And there's the rest of the sink. And over there, you can kind of see a mirror. So we're going to head out here. There's your tissues. We're going to come here, and right there, once you get out, there's a big mirror. There is a recycling container right there, and there's a little place for you to kind of put your shoes on. We'll get over there in a moment, because right here, you've got a little mini fridge, and then coming up, you've got a small coffee pot and ice bucket, and there's a little light on right in there. Well, that is turned on by the light switch over there. So coming back over here, nice illuminated coffee section, and then up here, you've got a small microwave and then some shelving. Coming down and over to the main bedroom, this room 127 has a king-size bed, and there's a close-up of the recycle and garbage can that I was talking about before. We're going to look at the other side of the coffee refrigerator nook. There is a place to hang some coats right there. And then here we have a small closet. So if we open this up, right here we can see there is our ironing board. There is an iron back there. Plenty of coat hangers for you. And you know, some space that you can kind of tuck some travel luggage into, but not a lot. And then up here is just a shelf for more space for you to put stuff. To the left of that, we have our climate control for the room. You've got cool, heat, and then low, high. This does not look like it's actually motion controlled, which I greatly appreciate. We'll find out. And coming down here, we have more electrical outlets. Swinging over to the bedside, we have one of our bedside lights, which has electrical outlets right in it. No USB, but the USB exists on the top of the clock itself. And we're gonna come back this way, kind of get a shot of the bed. There's your headboard and the funky wallpaper. We'll come to the other side, where the lamp here also has power outlets, but no USB. You've got your phone. This actually looks like, yep, there we go. That is a drawer. Coming over this way, this is going to be the view from the first floor. Right over here, there is the patio for the breakfast nook area. So we'll find out how noisy that gets since we're so close, because there is a pathway right here. And if we come over here and kind of get an idea of the view that you have, there is another building back there, but you do have some nice foliage in the mountains back there. So depending on what time of year you come, you might be able to get some of that in. And we're gonna come away from the window and come over to our desk area right here. So you've got a nice space to work, got a chair hiding under that sweatshirt right there. The desk itself can pull out. So you've got this shelf up here, which has more power and USB. There's another lamp over here with, again, more power. You are not wanting for electrical in this place, which is really nice. Also down here, we have a garbage can and the funky carpet on the floor. There is an air conditioner unit right in there. We'll find out if we can leave that on and just have it do the fan to have noise overnight. But coming back over here, I neglected to note, it does look like you can actually open, to some extent, your window. But that also means you should make sure you lock your window. Coming back around, you've got a decent sized flat screen TV right in front of the bed. You also have more areas to store stuff. So if you've got like clothing and stuff like that, you want to put it in here, you can. There is a little bit of extra space under here as well. And then we're going to come back, and here we have like a little ottoman or footstool that you can kind of pull out of there and stash your sneakers or what have you, and then kick your feet up if you wanted to. And then another view of that full-length mirror right there. We're gonna stay here for a couple nights. We'll find out how it is. Since it is so close to the front office, we'll see if there's any noise that way, but we will also double check and see how the noise is from that outside nook area. But there you go. That's kind of the view of the room right there. And we'll get back to you after we have spent a couple days here. This is wrap up of Fairfield Inn Suites in Bloomsburg, PA. We're gonna come across here, start with our door. Just like many hotel doors, it does have light leak on the side and underneath, but the bed area is far enough away that that's not a problem. However, the door is really thin, so you will hear people walking around in the hallway. Likewise, the setup for the door situation here is a little odd. Up on the screen, you can actually see where our neighbor's door is, and depending on what time they come in, the doors do slam, and it will sound like somebody is coming into your room in the middle of the night. Just be aware of that, just putting it out there. Over here on the left, we're going back into our bathroom. Door for the bathroom, very solid, no sound leak, very nice. As we discussed, big mirror right there. Could have two sinks, but sink area, very nice. Our toilet situation, elongated, my preferred, but you know, if you don't care, doesn't matter, but just know about that. I'm gonna swing over this way really quickly to discuss. There is a night light right here that is activated at night, and see if I can get that to come on. There you go, two bright white LED lights. If you need complete darkness, there is no way to turn those off, so you will have to shut your bathroom door to keep those off. And we're gonna swing around this way and come to our shower. So hot water, great. Pressure, also great. Shower head has 3 separate functions. One thing I will mention is if you are a shorter person, it might be a little difficult to get up to the shower head there. I am 5'7" and still had to find myself reaching a little bit on tiptoes to get that going. My wife, who's a little shorter, had a little more problem with that. But other than that, shower, great. We're gonna come out here, back to the main living area. Having a mini fridge in the hotel room is always a plus. Likewise, microwave. Did not use the coffee thing, but you know, is what it is. Come across to the bed. It is a softer bed, so depending on your sleeping needs, that might be not firm enough for most. For me, it was nice. For my wife, she didn't particularly care for it. Coming over to our nightstands and our clock situation. Really did not use the power outlets on the clock itself. However, I do appreciate the fact that the clock is actually dimmable. So you can, it's flashing on the screen, but you can dim it so that you get a very dark room and not have a bright clock face at you. But here's the other thing. On either side, there's a clock. So you don't actually have to turn this to see your clock. I thought that was an actually really cool and neat thing. So I'm pointing it out for you. Pillow situation, pretty comfortable. Coming across over here, don't have much to talk about over there. The view, not terrible. There is building happening, so the view might change when you get here, but you can see a nice sunset over there and foliage. Coming over to our computer station, having a removable desk is super helpful. So you can kind of situate this around as you needed. My wife and I kind of dragged it out and sat on either end and did our work that we needed to. They have a little top shelf here, which you can see we stacked our computer stuff on. Pretty good. TV situation, this is one of the first that I've had with integrated Netflix and the ability to log into your accounts. I did find it really helpful that at the end, it does say that it will log you out of all of your stuff automatically, or there is a button that you can click right before you leave that logs you out of all of your accounts. Didn't use it this time around. However, again, this is the first time that I have experienced something like this, so I wanted to tell you what that was like. And we're gonna come back to our corner over here and just mention that from side to side, I did not hear any from those staying in the other rooms. However, if you do have somebody who's a little heavier on their feet, you might hear them from up top. But overall, the Fairfield Inn Suites in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania was really nice. I rather enjoyed it. Overall, hotel has been really great. And if you're looking for something in this price range, in this area, would recommend checking out.